guys, welcome to the Green Apple Home. Today I was going to talk to you about my kitchen scale. Somebody said they were in the market to buy a kitchen scale, so I was just going to impart my little words of wisdom about my kitchen scale to you. My kitchen scale, I bought this a number of years ago because I used to do eBay a lot. So it's actually not a kitchen scale, it's actually a postal scale. So if you actually buy a kitchen scale, most likely it's going to be more expensive just because it's a kitchen scale, but it does the same thing as a postal scale. And postal scales also weigh heavier amounts. Like, I think one of the highest rated ones on the market right now is an OXO one, and it weighs up to like 11 pounds. I'm like, what good is that? I mean, you could buy that and probably meet all your kitchen needs, but this way I can I can weigh packages up to 30 pounds. Like I said, I bought mine years ago. Right now, the same scale for about the same price goes much higher. It can weigh in the hundreds of pounds. So, but I've never had to really go on over 30 to send anything. So, anyways, let me show it to you. Mine is just an electronic one. They have analog ones, and I had one once before, and it was, I want to say it was just a Weight Watchers one I got at a yard sale. And it had the flat level, and then it had the dial, like the meter, the little spindle thingy. Like when you buy fruits at the grocery store and you want to weigh them. That was what it was. I like this one for the money and for the convenience, and it's got a plug. You just unplug it right here. So it's only 2 pieces. It stays clean because I usually don't weigh something right on there. I usually put, the container on there that I'm going to weigh. It can do grams or ounces. That's one feature that is really nice. Mine does a decimal point. There's an on and off button right here, so I can push on, which will go ahead and tare it. So if I wanted to zero it out, I'd probably turn it off and then put this on, and then it would tare it so that the weight of the glass would be considered 0. So then if you wanted, it's really good when you keep your pastas and things in containers, so you might not know exactly what 16, say the recipe calls for 16 ounces or a pound or something of pasta, then it's easier to kind of tell how much, and you don't overcook too much pasta or anything. Anyways, it's very handy. I like mine. Mine only goes to the point and then 1 place. There are many out there that go 2 decimal places. There are some kitchen scales, not postal ones, that go and do it in fractions, which that's kind of nice because most recipes are written in fractions, like 2 2/3 cup of flour or something. But you can kind of convert it in your head somewhat. 0.5 ounces is a half. So, that kind of thing. So you can kind of estimate a little bit with that. I like my digital one, and it has served me well. I've never had to clean it except just on the outside if it got a little dusty. So that cup weighed 1 pound and 13.9 ounces. This one has a little, I guess it's just for steadying an odd shaped package or whatever. I really haven't used this little feature. There are kitchen scales that you can buy, or postal scales that you can buy, where this actual reading is separate. So it's got like a little cord or something where you can have it separate so you can actually read it better. There's been a few times where I've tried to weigh something and then the big box was like this, so I had to kind of look. But I've never had it so that I couldn't read it. So if it's an important feature to you, just know that that's available. So this one for me did the job. It was like maybe 7 years ago. Yeah, because I used to do it when my oldest daughter was little. Okay, about 7 years ago I bought it. And so 15 bucks. Mine does 30 pounds, like I said. If I could do it again today, actually I looked up on eBay and there was one going for like $4 that was a postal scale, and it was, I think it held up to, I wrote it down. It held up to 86 pounds. So that was pretty good for a digital one. They also have ones that are like the supermarket weighing, when you check out in a supermarket and you weigh your apples or bananas, and then there's like this little pole, and then there's the the readout. They have those and it breaks down into 2 pieces. I wouldn't think that that would be something I would want just because of the extra height, and I'm sure the pole comes off or folds down. So I don't know. It's just something different, but that one was more expensive. So anyways, I was just gonna say go for this one, something flat on the top, because you have some scales that they actually have like the bowl so you can like dump the sugar right in it, but I would rather just tare it and then not have to clean up the scale. I'd rather clean the container that something is in, my personal opinion. Anyways, that's my kitchen scale. I'm going to be posting some videos hopefully on organizing things, because I've been trying to organize things, and it's kind of crazy because I've got some things in storage, and this is like a temporary place, so I'm not sure when I'm going to get a new place and what I'll need in it kind of thing. So I'm like, do I get rid of it because I don't know if I'll need this bookshelf in the other place, or I don't know. It's kind of crazy. But anyways, yeah, I'm done with the kitchen, things like that. I want to paint this kitchen so bad. If you look at this, like half of it's painted and then half of it's not. She left a bucket full of this paint. I may go ahead and paint this. It's just a lot of effort. But like stuff doesn't just, it just doesn't look right. Like this Easter little, I just brought out a few things for Easter this year just to like look cutesy. And it just doesn't work with I just can't get used to this wallpaper, I think is what it is, because it looks so much better on like a solid, you know, like the solid than like this busyness. I don't know what but I just feel like the house would look cleaner and less busy if this were painted. And this is just my personal opinion. I tend to keep spaces more clean and nicer when I like the space. Like I think it's prettier, so it may help me, especially with my bathroom. My bathroom is this wallpaper too. I hate it. I can't. I'm like, I don't care, and I'm like, make a mess, and then I'm like, whatever. All right, I'll show you if I do paint it. Anyways, all right, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on The Green Apple Home.